Hey friends, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm excited to share another captivating story with you. The name of this beautiful story is The Master Who Refused to Answer. Before we dive into the story, I request you all to kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future stories like this one. So without further ado, let's begin the story. High in the quiet mountains, there was a small Zen monastery surrounded by bamboo trees. A narrow river flowed beside it, and every morning the sound of birds filled the peaceful air. A young disciple lived there, with a wise Zen master. The disciple was sincere and curious. He wanted to understand life completely. Every morning, he found the master sitting beneath an old tree, and almost every morning he brought another question. "Master, what is happiness?" The master smiled. "Be present with what you are doing." The disciple thought about the answer. The next morning he returned. "Master, what happens after death?" The master looked toward the river. "Why are you asking?" "I want to know the truth." The master simply said, "Live this moment first." The disciple was not satisfied. The following day, he asked another question. "Master, why do people suffer?" The master replied, "Sometimes we suffer because we hold tightly to things that cannot stay." The disciple nodded. That answer seemed useful, but soon another question appeared in his mind. "What is the purpose of life?" The master was silent. The disciple waited. The master continued drinking his tea. "Master?" The master did not answer. The disciple waited a little longer. Still nothing. Finally, he walked away. But the questions did not leave him. In fact, they became louder. He began thinking about the master's silence. Why did he answer yesterday, but not today? Perhaps I asked the wrong question. Perhaps he thinks I am not ready. Perhaps there is some secret answer that I am missing. The more he thought, the more questions appeared. And that is something many of us understand even today. When we do not know something, we often feel uncomfortable. So we search, we open our phones, we ask someone, then we ask another person. We search again. We read one answer, then another. And instead of feeling peaceful, our minds sometimes become even more confused. The disciple was doing the same thing, only without a phone. He wanted an answer for everything. One afternoon, he finally went to the master and said, "Master, I have been asking you questions for many days, but sometimes you refuse to answer me. Why?" The master looked at him calmly. Then he pointed toward a branch above them. A small bird was sitting there. The bird was completely silent. The disciple looked at it. The master asked, "What question is the bird asking?" The disciple smiled. "None." "What answer is the bird waiting for?" "None." "Then why does it look peaceful?" The disciple remained silent. The master continued, "The bird does not need to understand everything before it can live." The disciple looked at the bird again. It was simply sitting on the branch. The wind moved through its feathers. The leaves moved gently around it. The bird did not ask where the wind was going. It did not ask what tomorrow would bring. It did not ask whether another bird liked it. It simply sat there. The master said, "You are searching for answers because you believe every question must be answered before you can be peaceful." The disciple lowered his eyes. "And is that wrong, master?" "Questions are not wrong," the master said, "but sometimes the desire for an answer becomes another form of restlessness." The disciple thought carefully about those words. The master picked up a small cup and filled it with water. Then he continued pouring. The water slowly reached the top and spilled onto the ground. The disciple looked surprised. "Master, the cup is already full." The master stopped pouring. "Yes," he said, "and your mind is becoming like this cup." The disciple understood. He had been filling his mind with question after question. He wanted to know everything about life. He wanted certainty about the future. He wanted perfect answers about happiness, death, relationships, success, and truth. But perhaps he had forgotten something simple. Sometimes there is nothing more peaceful than saying, "I do not know." That evening, the disciple sat beneath the tree alone. A question came into his mind. He noticed it. But instead of chasing it, he took a slow breath. He watched the leaves move. Another question appeared. He allowed it to be there. Then he let it go. For the first time, he did not feel that he had to solve everything, and something surprising happened. His mind became quieter. He finally understood why the master had refused to answer some of his questions. The master was not trying to hide wisdom from him. The master was teaching him to stop depending on answers for his peace. We often do the same thing in our own lives. We want to know what someone thinks about us. We want to know whether our plans will work. We want to know what will happen tomorrow. We want to know why someone behaved a certain way. We want to know exactly what our future will look like. And when we cannot know, we keep thinking about it. But life does not always give us a clear answer. Sometimes we have to take the next step without knowing where the entire road will lead. So when a question appears in your mind tonight, you can pause for a moment. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. You can ask yourself, does this question truly need an answer right now? If it does, then look for the answer calmly. But if it does not, allow yourself to leave it alone. You do not have to solve tomorrow tonight. You do not have to understand everything before you can rest. You do not need an answer for every thought that enters your mind. The disciple slowly learned this lesson. The next morning, he found the master beneath the same old tree. The master looked at him and smiled. "Do you have another question?" he asked. The disciple smiled back. "Yes, master." "What is it?" The disciple looked toward the branch where the little bird had been sitting the day before. Then he took a slow breath. "I have a question," he said, "but I think I can wait." The master smiled, and for the first time, the disciple understood that sometimes wisdom does not come from finding another answer. Sometimes wisdom comes from becoming quiet enough to live peacefully without one. The bird flew gently from the branch. The disciple watched it disappear into the open sky. He did not ask where it was going. He simply watched it go. And in that quiet moment, he felt something he had been searching for all along. He felt he found peace at last. I hope that you have enjoyed this beautiful story and learned something good from it. Until we meet again, take care and stay safe.